All right, so let me just take a minute before that. I just introduce myself because I know that many of you already saw me in the group. But anyway, I'm Dino. I'm coming from Slovenia, which is like very small country in Europe, and it's less than 2 million people in the whole country, so it is very small country. But anyway, I'm in Ray International for 1.5 years right now, and we started with just 5 leaders around. And right now we have a team of almost 23,000 people around the world. So I believe we are doing very good things around. And as you probably already saw, why we are so good is just because we have so good products. So does anybody have any experiences with product already?
Yes, personally, when I use the products, I can say the product is very, very fantastic. Because the first time I used the product, I was looking at or watching at if I could see any effect. So within me, I feel yes that REN product works. Okay.
All right, great. Yeah, it's like you will see, like when we will start working, you will have so many testimonials around, because basically what keeps RAIN so strong is the product. And you know, like when people start using the product, everybody gets back with testimonials. That is why always it is so easy to build this business, and you can be so fast in the business just because the product is going places.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. So let us then maybe go a little bit more about the compensation plan. So we won't talk about the product so much, but we can do once again, maybe later, we can also do a special webinar about the product, so we can get also more information about the product.
Okay, that is fine.
Yeah. All right, so if everybody can see my screen, I will just go forward, and I will just explain to you now very briefly like how the compensation plan from RAIN works from the beginning. Okay, so I hope everybody can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen over here.
Yes, great. So now you can see on the screen we have 3 different like kind of categories of the compensation plan. We have front side, we have middle side, and we have back side of the compensation plan. Okay? And always when we talk about the compensation plan, just remember one thing, what is very special with RAIN International. RAIN pays 50% of everything what comes inside the company, they pay out. They don't pay 40% or 30%, at least 50% of the money that is coming inside, it's always going out to distributors, always. Okay? Because when people will ask you, for example, yeah, our compensation plan pays up to 60%. Yes, that is okay if your compensation plan pays up to 60%, but most of the companies, you know how much is the average that companies pays out? 27% is the average that companies pays out from the compensation plan. And what RAIN did, they said, let us do minimum 50%. It can be more than 50%, but at minimum 50%, they will pay out all the time. So just imagine if RAIN gets $50,000 in, $25,000 they will pay out to distributors. All right, everybody still here with me?
Yes, we are.
All right, good. All right, so then that means 50% is guaranteed payout from the company by the compensation plan. That is very simple because right now we can explain to everybody, RAIN is not paying 20 or 30 or so much, it's at least 50% is the payout. So when we see the front side of the compensation plan, this is how the people get started. And when we speak about the front side of the compensation plan, if the front side is very strong, that means we will have a lot of people joining our organization from the first day. But then if the front side is so strong, then companies cannot do strong middle side and the back side because it cannot be equal, correct? Because it's too strong, the front side. But on the other side, if the front side it's not strong, but then it's strong the middle side and the back side, for example, then we won't have then we'll have problems getting new members inside the organization because the front side won't be so attractive for them. But what I like about Rain International, it's they don't have like very strong one side and very weak the other side. They have all sides, front side, middle side, and back side are strong and very much equal. Okay, so that means basically when we start doing the business, we can already do good money from the beginning, and then when we progress to the middle side and the back side, we are also getting good payments all the time. So that means it's long-term business. It's not just maybe sometimes when people say, yes, I will join the company for the first 3 years because after that I know I won't earn so much anymore, so then I can go to another company. It's not like that. In Rain, you can have a long-term business for 20, 30, or 40 years because the backside of the compensation plan is very strong. Any questions about those parts, or I can go forward?
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. All right.
Go ahead. Okay. All right. So now we will go through these ways how we are getting paid in the company. Just to mention, you see on the front side we have retailing the product. That's basically means when we just buy the product for ourselves and then just retailing it forward for the higher amount. That means we are doing the retail profit. And then we have preferred customer program, which is set here PC program. That means we are getting our new customers through online shop from Rain International that we get as we become distributors, correct? And then when those customers order their own products through becoming a preferred customers, we are getting paid. This we will go through in the next slides. And then the front side of the compensation plan, it's also first order bonus, which basically means always when we get new distributor, we get payment, personal distributor. And then also first order bonus match, which is like the directs from our directs, we are also getting paid, but we will go into the details later. I just wanted to show you what is the front side, what is the middle side, and what is the back side. Any questions here now, or I can just go forward?
Okay, this one is clear to my side.
It's clear, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So now you can see when we will go through these 7 ways how to get paid, you can see what is the front side and what is the middle side and what is the back side, correct?
Okay.
Yes. All right. So let's start with the first one. And the first one, it's retailing. Like we said, we can retail the products. I just kind of made one example. You can see it's already in Naira are the prices inside. I just made like very simple example how people can retail the product. As you know, we pay for $1 in Nigeria. It's 24,990 Naira, correct? Let us just call it 25,000 per box, so it's easier to call it. So if we say that we are just retailing the product, and we can, let's say, for example, if we retail $1 for 30,000 Naira, what usually most people do, they are retailing one sachet for 1,000 Naira. And we have 30 sachets inside inside the package. That means if we sell each of them for 1,000 Naira, we will come to 30,000 Naira. And this is kind of like how people can do the profit for retailing the product. Okay? This one is very clear, correct? Because this is not the part of the compensation plan. Okay. This one can just somebody, like for example, if they can also retail it for higher price, correct?
They can. It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible. What I'm saying, but like this is from my own perspective. I think this is like very fair price if somebody retail product altogether for 30,000 Naira. Which is still good profit per box.
It is.
Because it's not so simple to get 5,000 Naira and profit on one box, correct?
It's okay.
Yeah. All right, so I believe there is no questions about this retailing program because it's just, you know, it's decision from each individual how retail programs works, but definitely, I mean, this is one good way how to start the business, especially for somebody who don't have a lot of money for the beginning, we can explain them how to retail the product. All right, so then let me go to the next one. And this is the first way how we are getting paid in RAIN International, and it's called Preferred Customer Program. For some of you who are already kind of taking a look about the compensation plan, let me just explain to you very briefly what that means. That basically means we are going into our back office, or we can just send somebody to our website and they become preferred customers. That means they click on become customer and they choose preferred customer. Is everybody familiar about how to go to this step?
Yes.
Yes, correct. So this is when people become preferred customers, this is how we are getting paid as distributors. One thing, it's very important, customer cannot get customers, correct? First needs to become distributor, and then they can get customers. Okay. So that means everything what we talk about, these 7 ways how to get paid, we need to be distributors in order to earn the money, correct? Okay. So when we get the customer, if this customer decides to order 1 box of product, let me change my PowerPoint. It's somewhere I have even easier one. Okay, this one. This one. You can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, this one is a little bit better example. So I just opened this one. You can see if the preferred customer order 1 box of products through our website, that means they need to include our sponsor ID in order for them to become customers. They cannot sign up if they don't have the sponsor ID. So if you have a friend who just want to order products from RAIN, they need to have somebody who recommends that to them. They cannot order it through the company. If they will call to the company, they will say to them, you need to find your sponsor before you can order the product.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that is good, because that means everybody who will order the products will have to go through somebody, and then always when somebody orders the product, somebody needs to make money, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
So now if somebody orders a box for this 25,000 naira, we are getting 5,600 naira in commission. And that means, for example, if we sign up 5 customers today, we will get 5 times 5,600 naira in commission.
Okay.
Okay. And what is very beautiful is that this customer will go on internet. They will register by themselves, and then they will also pay for this 24,990 for themselves to RAIN International account. That means they don't need to pay you. They pay directly to RAIN, but RAIN will connect you because you are the sponsor of this customer, and RAIN will pay to your bank account directly 5,600 naira.
Correct.
Correct? Is there any question about that?
No.
Okay, so this one is very understandable.
Very simple.
Yes, very simple.
Very simple. And make sure that you also know that everybody have 30-day money-back guarantee. That simply means if this preferred customer orders a box today, they have 30 days from today, they can return the box. And they can return just maybe from 30 sachets, they can just return 2 sachets. It doesn't matter how many sachets they return, as long as it's at least 1. And what the company will say to them, they will say, okay, you were not satisfied, it is fair from your side, so we will give you the money back. And the company will give them full refund. What they will keep, it will be just for the shipping and taxes. And I think this is about 7,000 naira. So I think they will get back around 17,000 naira.
Great.
Okay? So don't forget to tell this everybody. Like, you know, people all around the world are telling me, Dino, why are you mentioning that? I said, because I'm so 100% convinced about the product, and I want everybody to play fair. That is why I always say, mention this to everybody. And then on the other side, you will ask me how many returns was in my team. In my team, we sold more than 20,000 boxes in this 1.5 years, and there was just one return. So there is almost no returns.
That's splendid.
Yes. So it is very, very beautiful to tell everybody, because there is no risk, correct? If somebody is in doubt, if they don't believe in the product, they can still buy it and try it, and they still have a money back guarantee.
Wonderful. That is good. That is great.
Yeah, yeah. So any questions about this preferred customer program?
No.
No. Okay, one last thing. Remember that we, as a distributors, we need to collect personal volume qualification, correct? Personal points. And there are different ways how to get the personal points. And one way how to get the personal points is to have customers. As you can see, every box that the customer orders, we will get 10 PV. And we need at least 50 PV to keep all our points in downline for the left leg and right leg. If we have at least 50 PV every week, we will keep all the points. So that means it is very beautiful. You can build your customer base. For example, you can have 20 customers who order at least one box per month, and you will have at least 200 PV.
Good.
Okay, so in that case, you don't need to do any auto ship. You don't need to do nothing because you have enough PV.
Splendid.
Yeah. So I believe this system with preferred customer, it is very nice for somebody who don't want to do the business, but they just want to use the product.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So this is the first one. So you said there is no question, so we can go to the second one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is the second one, and it's called the first order bonus. This is, I also call it like it's the fast start bonus. As you, as a network, as you already know, always when you bring somebody new as a distributor, like the personal one, you're getting payment. And this is the thing. So if I register as a distributor today, and I bring my own first member into the team, I will get this commission. Now we just need to see what is this commission. You can see on that screen, I have two different colors. Can you see different packages?
Yes, 40% and 50%.
Exactly. And you can see these blue ones, basic, builder, and pro, they are in blue color. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. This is because it's the 40%. That means if you are on basic or builder or pro package, the company will pay you on new members 40%. But if you're on gold package, which is the red one on the screen, then you are paid 50%. So for example, if you're right now on basic package and you sign up gold package, you will get 40%, which is 56,000 naira in commission. But if you would be on gold package and you sign up gold package, then instead of 56,000 naira, the company would pay you 70,000 naira.
Splendid.
Okay? So you see the difference between the packages.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So can I go forward, or if there is any questions about that slide?
It's okay. Go ahead.
It's okay. All right. Remember one more thing. For you to be paid first order bonus, you don't need any PV. This is also very beautiful from the company. You don't need to be active with at least 50 PV to get paid this first order bonus. For example, you can be 6 months inactive in the company, and then you just bring maybe somebody with, let's say, with gold package. And if you're on gold package, you will get paid 70,000. Although if you were not active for the last 6 months in the company will still pay you commission.
Fantastic.
That is why, because the company said why we should take commission from you, but because you brought the sale, correct? That is why they said if you personally brought distributor, we will pay you anyway. No matter if you are active or no, we will pay you because you deserved it.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The same it's with the previous screen with the preferred customer. Always when you bring new customers, company will always pay you. No matter if you're active or no, you will get paid.
That is good. Great.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe it is very clear, so we can go forward.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. Yes. And then the next one, this one is first order bonus match. What is this all about? Now we have our own distributors already, and now those directs are bringing their own directs. So basically, I call it's like the second level. So when our directs bring their directs, okay? And for this one, we are always paid 10%. And that means you can see the commissions here. For basic pack, 1,400, for example. For gold pack, 14,000 naira. So now if your direct brings their own direct with pro package, you will get 8,400 naira in commission.
All right.
Okay. Any questions about this slide?
Do I need to have my 50 in place or 100 in place to be able to get it?
Yes, exactly. You need to have 100 PV for this payment.
Okay.
But let me tell you one thing. If you don't have 100 PV, company won't take this 10% for themselves. You know what they will do? They will give to the next upline who have at least 100 PV.
Okay.
This is very funny story. When I came first time to Nigeria at February, I was teaching everybody go to 100 PV if you're serious about the business. And then everybody said, yeah, you know, I will wait and so on. And then at the end of the week, I collected like $700 just from this first hour bonus match because everybody was on 50 PV instead of 100. So make sure that you are on 100 PV because otherwise the uplines will collect it.
Okay.
Okay. This is not the answer why I never recommend somebody to start with the basic pack. Because if you start with the basic pack, you get 50 PV, correct? But for you to start building a business, like I told you, you need 100 PV, you know, to cover all those things from the compensation plan. That is why I always tell people, if you would like to start as a distributor, I always tell them start with 4, 10, or 20 bucks. That means with builder, pro, or gold package. But if you don't know, if you're serious about the business, then it's better for you to become a customer at the beginning and then go to distributor.
Okay.
Okay. Will that help you with explanation?
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions about this slide, or it's not clear?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Not from here.
All right. Good. All right. So let's go forward. Now we have the team commissions. This is the one that usually most people are a little bit confused until we don't explain it. So let me basically open the other slides, because for this one it's better if we open the other one. So it is this one. All right, team commissions. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So for you to become team commissions qualified, first of all, you need to have at least 50 PV. So that means you need to be active. And then the other step, you need to have at least one personally sponsored on your left and one on your right side, which that means have at least 50 PV. Is that understandable?
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to be with 50 PV, and your personal ones on the left and on the right needs to have at least 50 PV. That means you're qualified to get paid from the team commissions. Any question about this one, or let me go to the next step of team commissions?
Next step.
All right. Next step. Now we are start collecting points. So this is where most people are getting a little bit confused because it needs to be explained. And on this slide, you will see it is very easy. The thing how you can get qualified is you're collecting points from everybody. Remember, everybody who comes to your downline. So for example, even if your sponsor plays somebody on your left or your right side, you're collecting these points all the time. And points are, as we know, basic package 50 points, builder package 100 points, pro package 300 points, and gold package 500 points. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, now you can see if you are here on the top, you start building your team left side and right side. And when you reach 300 on the left side and 300 on the right side, this is called in the company cycle. And when you have 300 left, 300 right, you made one cycle. And the company pays you $30 for this cycle. Okay? Everybody still here?
Yeah, personally, I think I understand it. I think you can also throw more light on this for some of my new people. I think they will benefit and throw more light on this.
Okay, so let us take a look on this example. We said one cycle is 300, 300, and for this cycle, which is meant on the weekly base. So for example, today it's Tuesday evening in Nigeria. That means tomorrow morning will be the new commission period. So if somebody had maybe, for example, 300 on one side and 200 on the other side, and if this person is still active, that means it have at least 50 PV, these points will be transferred to the next week because it was not reached 300, 300 each side. And then tomorrow morning, this person can start building the other side to be at least on 300 to have one cycle. Okay? So for example, this you can see you have 9,000 points on the left side and 20,000 points on the other side. This is how I have it here on the example. And what that means? That means this was done in 1 week. So if this week is ending today, tomorrow company will say, okay, this person made 9,000 points on the left side and 20,000 points on the other side. So what they do? They said, okay, how many cycles it's in the lesser leg? In that case, you see lesser leg, weaker leg, it's 9,000 points. That means left side is the lesser side. So they said, okay, 9,000 points divided by 300, because 300 is one cycle. That means it's 30 cycles. So 30 cycles times $30, that means $900. But if it's easier for you, I can explain to you the other way. It's just 10% on the lesser leg. So out from 9,000 points, 10% it's $900. And they will pay you $900 times 280, which is the exchange rate in Nigeria. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And now you can see when you were paid this 9,000 points, then companies say, okay, we paid you 9,000 points from the left side and 9,000 points from the right side, which was altogether $900. And now they will say, okay, next week you start with 0 on the left side and you start with 11,000 on the other side because 9,000 was paid.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then this is going forward all the time. Points are going forward as long as you're active.
Okay.
Any questions about these team commissions?
No.
It is more clear now.
Fine. Yes.
Good. I love to hear that. All right, so I can go forward to the next slide.
Yes, you can.
All right. So this one, it's the next one. It's called generation match. Does anybody, before I go to the generation match, did anybody already took a look like how this generation match is working?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello. I can hear you.
Hello. Someone is
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. So let me explain to you generation match on very simple way. I don't want you to get confused because it's a little bit more tricky to understand, but I will explain to you very simple way. So don't look so much on the slide or just listen to me what I will tell you right now. Let's make one example. If I have a team of 500 people, okay, and out from these 500, 200 people earned from team commissions, which was the step before, correct? That means they had at least 300 points each side. So if these 200 people was paid from team commissions, doesn't matter how much were they paid. Maybe somebody was paid $30, somebody was paid $60, somebody was paid $900. It doesn't matter how much. Everybody who was paid from team commissions, I'm getting percentages on these people, always. And it's between 6 to 15%. It depends on the week how good Rain as a company is paying out distributors. Because I remember at the beginning I told you Rain pays at least 50% of money always back to distributors. And how do they do it? For example, if they say, okay, this week was paid 38% out already from all the other bonuses, so we need to push 12% to generation match. And then in that case, this week will be generation match 12%. Is it that more understandable now?
No. Yes, so which means it's not fixed.
Sorry?
I said, which means the generation bonus is not fixed. The percentage is not fixed.
Oh, no, it's not fixed. It depends on how good the company is doing. That means if they had more payment from the other bonuses, then the generation match is lower. But if they didn't have so much payments from the other bonuses, then generation match is higher.
Okay.
I didn't get you. I didn't get the explanation for that.
Okay. Right now, company is doing very well. That means also generation match it's lower. Like I can tell you, usually I get between 6 to 8% per week. Depends. Like sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 6, or something like that. But when I started with company, I was receiving like 12%, 11, and so on because there was not so much payments to the other members. Okay, but just take a look on this screen here. You can see all those members. Can you see all those gray members here?
Yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah.
If everybody from these members was paid from the team commissions, that means you will get paid percentages on everybody who is here.
Okay.
But let's say if you had 20 people who received team commissions this week, you will get 20 times the amount they received, the percentages.
Okay.
Okay, so it is, you know, Rain pays generations, not levels. And let me explain to you what is the difference. Maybe you had in your previous companies, maybe they paid on levels. And if they paid to levels, it was meant like that. Can you see my mouse pointer?
Yeah.
You can see where is my mouse pointer. This should be first level, correct?
Yeah.
And then when we move forward, this should be my second level, correct?
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
this should be my third level and fourth level and fifth one and sixth one and so on, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And the companies usually said, we will pay you up to 7 or we will pay you up to 9 levels, for example. But what is the trick? If they pay you up to 9 levels, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means here most of the companies will stop paying you from the generation match. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, but what Rain do? They said, let me find the generations in your organization. So how the generation is working? Everybody who reach bronze executive or higher under the one direct, it's treated as a generation. So if this is your first direct here, and then this one is the first one who reached bronze executive, it's under this direct first generation. Okay, and then no matter the levels, as long as this under this direct there is no another direct with at least bronze executive, everything is first generation. And then when here shows up the new one, bronze executive or higher, then this one is the second generation from this direct. So first generation, second generation. And all the people who are between first and second generation, you are getting paid on all of them. Is it no more understandable what generation means?
That's plenty of money.
Oh yeah, that is what I told at the beginning. I said the backside of the compensation plan is the highest one in Rain International. You get paid so much money just from this generation match.
Okay.
Okay. So
This is
any more
good.
questions about the generation match?
No.
No? All right. So I can go forward.
Yes, you can.
Okay. This is just the example. All right. So then we have just two more things. The sixth one is called the leadership bonus. When we talk about the leadership bonus, it is very simple. You know that we have ranks in the company, starting with manager and then senior manager, and then it's bronze, silver, gold, and then it's platinum, pearl, sapphire, and diamond, and so on, correct?
Yeah.
And with leadership bonus, if you reach bronze executive this week, that means the company will give you 1 share, and share is basically money. If you reach silver this week, they will give you 2 shares. If you reach gold, you will get 3 shares. Okay? And what this share is all about, it's about the money. And it's usually between $5 to $8 per share on a weekly rate, because it's split between all the members in the company worldwide. So this is additional payment for you, just maybe, for example, if you just reach bronze or gold or silver this week. Okay? Any questions about that?
No. It's fine.
It is simple, right? Just the condition is
It's
you have to have
simple.
100 PV.
Yeah.
That is why I always say have 100 PV if you're building your business. All right, so I can go to the last one.
Can I just ask, the 100 PV, is it your personal PV or with your group?
Exactly.
With your troop?
Yes, it is personal PV. And as I already mentioned before, you can get personal PV either with building the customers, because customers bring you 10 PV per box, correct? Or if you order your own box, you get 50 PV per each box.
Okay.
Or the last thing how you can build a PV is to create RAIN partner teams. You know, two direct ones who each of them gets their own 2 direct ones. It gives you also 50 PV and 3 bucks of product.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I can go to the last one.
Yes.
All right. So this is executive bonus, and for executive bonus, sorry, not executive bonus, lifestyle bonus. This is the next one. Yeah, lifestyle bonus. Lifestyle bonus, it's basically continuing the leadership bonus. You remember I told you leadership bonus is for bronze, silver, and gold. And now lifestyle bonus is for platinum and above. So if you are this week bronze, silver, or gold, you will collect the leadership bonus. But if you're higher than gold, platinum, or higher, then you will receive the lifestyle bonus. And this is paid weekly. So for example, if you reach platinum this week, the company will pay you, beside all the other bonuses, they will pay you 28,000 naira this week, additional bonus. If you next week reach platinum again, you will get again 28,000 naira in commission for lifestyle bonus. If you then reach pearl, then you will have 56, and so on and so on. And this is always paid. Always, when you reach at least platinum in a week, you will get, depends on which rank you are, you will get this additional bonus from the company.
Okay. This is very clear. Okay.
Okay. Any questions about it?
No, it's
I
clear.
don't think. It's very clear. I don't think so. Very
Clear. Clear, clear,
All right.
clear.
I love to hear. I love to hear that.